Akanzeboka Seidu, the Parliamentary Candidate of P.N.C. in the Builsa South.
Communications Officer in P.N.C, Builsa South. Without
challenges, you can imagine a whole school from kindergarten 1 to P6 having 2 teachers and 16 desks for students to learn. It's very bad. So these are the things.
Into apprenticeship training through learning of carpentry, masonry, building and construction, civil engineering like welding, electrical, tailoring, hairdressing, and a whole lot. However, what did we do to empower these people? Machines and tools acquired almost every year when apprentices were going on graduation, and those tools and machines will be presented to them on the day of what? Graduation.
We are talking to Akanzeboka Seidu, the Parliamentary Candidate of P.N.C. in the Builsa South district. Top 3: health, education, then empowerment. These are the top 3. Education policies. If the note is given to me, there is a lot before me that I want to pursue. 2008 to 2016, the P.N.C has laid a foundation in education that the superstructure were not built on these foundations after the NDC took over in 2016. So these are the things that, if I'm giving the note, I'll come and continue on the foundation we laid the past 8 years to improve learning, to encourage parents so that they focus on their awards being put in schools. There are a lot of challenges. You can imagine a whole school from kindergarten 1 to P6 having 2 teachers and 16 desks for students to learn. It's very bad. So these are the things that our people are facing, and it does not promote the education in the constitution. So these are the things, when I'm giving the note, I'll come and improve. Foundations that have been laid, as I said, the past 16 years by the P.N.C. and the current MP has not built on these foundations. Yes, he has not done what was expected of him, although he has touched areas, but not that much. This constituency is very young, means that if a foundation is being laid and you come as a successor, you should continue in these foundations, but not coming to lay a different foundation. Then that means we are not moving forward. We are stuck. So in terms of health, our health centers, the chief compounds, there are others that we started. They have not completed. There are a number of them that the P.N.C lobbied and brought since we left, or we gave out the seat to the current MP. They have not been completed. health workers are needed in the constituency, and special accommodation sites. Let's take a place like URC. URC is a village. When we were in power, we established this health center. We gave some 2 or 3 accommodation, and midwives were there. Nurses are being posted, but they need to be at where they are posted. They are not like other government workers, like Agric, Mofa, who go day in and day out and come back. But in terms of health, you need to be staying there. In case of emergency, you attend to the patients. So these are some of the things. There are logistics that the health centers need, like bus, motorbikes, tricycles, and other things. But we don't have it. This is very simple. In terms of health, we have 4 channels of funding of the MP. We have the educational fund. We have the health insurance fund. We have the social intervention fund and the core common fund. These funds all are being directed by the departments in the district. So before any plan or any activity being executed, we go through the health directive, the education directive, the district director, the coordinator. So these are the things. The funds does not come direct to the MP. I only apply and give them directive. Let these funds go this way and this way. So accountability is very simple. Infrastructure, roads, and water. These are main key things that we cannot do without. When the North was given to us from 2008 to 2016, we lobbied, and some of the roads were being done. Can you imagine that we lobbied and we had cocoa rows in Builsa South? From Fimbisi to Berimbilisi, we lobbied and we had cocoa rows. And it was constructed. We had cocoa rows. There was a main bridge, that is Kanjaga. Getting to Kanjaga, Fimbisi to Kanjaga, there's a stream that when it's rainy season, students cannot cross from one place to the other to the schools. And we love it. And this bridge was constructed. And that is Cocoa Rose. The time Sada was there, we love it, and we constructed. And Sada constructed from Fimbisi to URC. So in terms of roads, we have done it before. So it's not a challenge for us. If we were to be in power up to now, I think the Builsa South will not be, roads will not be a challenge for the Builsa South. When the former MP, my boss, Honorable Alasazon, was there, water and sanitation wasn't any challenge. This community water, we have done one for URC. Fimbisi is enjoying one currently. That is the water we are depending. Boreholes. So it's not anything that will say it's a challenge if the North is given to us. We have opportunities in Builsa South here. What are the opportunities? We have vast lands that are fertile, and there are nutritional valleys that when you farm rice, no matter it is, so far as there's rainfall, you'll be expecting good yield. So I'll focus and channel the mind of the youth into farming. Apprenticeship, if not today being market day, will take you, there are a number of shops, not less than 10 apprentices being trained under madams and masters in carpentry, in masonry, in tailoring, in hairdressing, in civil engineering, fittering, that is it, in electricals. So these are the things I'll come to encourage the youth, the focus. And Fimbisi is a town that today, if you are searching for somebody in the market, if you don't take time, it takes you 1 hour before getting it, because everybody is focusing in business. And these are the things I want to promote and encourage the youth to enter into business and trade. Sanitation as such, we intend to collaborate with Zone Lion and other sanitation companies. But in terms of waste or water management, there's not that much waste of water in our communities because our sanitation level is not that bad. So my boss started it. So it helped a lot, and the people took it, and they have seen to it that if you don't have good sanitation, then you find yourself in hospitals all the time. So the education he brought made the people to take the sanitation serious. So there's not that much that we work on that. Our candidate has a manifesto. I don't go beyond that. I support that manifesto. As I've spoken, if the North is given to me, if I bring empowerment to the youth, it's a legacy. If roads are constructed, it's a legacy. So what do I speak?
Good performance in education.
If education has been taken from one level to the other, it's a legacy. If health has been taken from one level to the other, it's a legacy. So I need not to speak. It's my words that will speak. It's my words that will show that these are the legacies that I'm leaving behind. All I have to say to the people is that I, Christopher Akanzeboka Seidu, who is aspiring for the MP, I am saying I am standing on the legacy of the P.N.C. if the North is given to me. As my boss, Honorable Alas Azon, did it in the 8 years given to him, I am promising the people of the Builsa South that I will not disappoint them. I am going to build on the foundation he lays, and at the end of it, Builsa South will never be the same. And I promise that I will do it with all my heart and with all my strength if the North is given to me. This is the much I can speak. I am positioned in the ballot box number 3.
Oscar Kojo Akanko, Communications Officer in P.N.C, Builsa South. Without going outside the circle of my candidate and my former MP, a lot of policies were enacted by the P.N.C of Builsa South in the areas of education, health, women and youth empowerment, and other policies. However, by directing me to women empowerment and youth, we have done a lot. We took most of the youth into apprenticeship training through learning of carpentry, masonry, building and construction, civil engineering like welding, electrical, tailoring, hairdressing, and a whole lot. However, what did we do to empower these people? Machines and tools acquired almost every year when apprentices were going on graduation, and those tools and machines will be presented to them on the day of what? Graduation, encouraging them to embrace it and go into the field to look for and bring home. In his presentation, he made mention of a foundation being laid, and we were hoping that pillars laid should seen a superstructure as we are seated 8 years today. However, we never saw the day of light. That is one of the reasons why most convincing that the P.N.C should bring a young and a vibrant person that can stand the test of time in order to make sure that the father's legacy does not wash under dish. What did we do on health? There were an existing CHIPS compounds in other places, yet maternal care were problems when it comes to labor. So we made sure that about 7 CHIPS compounds were turned into maternity homes and accommodation for midwives to be staying there. Not that alone, solar panels, TVs were kept in these facilities for the nurses who lived in those quarters not to get bored, but rather to enjoy the life in which others in the cities are enjoying. We didn't just end there. We made sure there were motorkings, that's tricycles, provided 6 of them to 6 CHIPS compounds expanded to maternities in case of a labor which they cannot attend to and are being referred, they can now use the motorkings to convey or carry those people at labor to the district hospital for care. That makes him worse. He is even a strong and a young, energetic person when it comes to that. He's gone through his education up to the Polytechnic to learn engineering. So as he's seated, he's an engineer. He does carpentry, he does building, he has a whole lot of shops that at the moment over 30 youths are working in those shops. He is again into agric. If we want to walk on foot, let's say a vehicle should pick us from here to his farm, you walk until night, you'll not be able to cross to the other end. Currently, you didn't get him on time because of one thing. He was at Yaba looking for a combine harvester to take to his field at Izese for the combine to harvest rice over there. They are done with the field at Wesi, they are done with the field at Builsa, and it's left with the field which is over 200 acres at Izese. So he himself is into serious agriculture and he has taken it as a business and a job. However, he's also into trade. He's an engineer. He does construction work. Because of that, he has a lot of shops that he sells building materials, that he has again employed people that are taking care of that. He's into cattle rearing and other livestock that he's doing. So I'm thinking that given the note and knowing the consequences of misbehaving or misusing life, he will use his opportunity to lobby and bring a lot of investors to the valley, to even expand it by pushing down trees and other things, and also to empower the youth that are sitting idly. Will now look at him and emulate that. Oh, look at Christopher, we were together here, he's the MP, look at how he's even serious into farming. What of me who is not working? If I sit down, will that one help? He alone being in the job will motivate a lot of souls, a lot of hearts, a lot of eyes, a lot of heads to go into that job and become successful people in life. I think not just Christopher, but the party as a whole, right from the national level up to the grassroots, as we go out to campaign, what we preach is what? Peace. we ask them that if we know that you are fighting to bring Christopher to power and for a life to be lost, it's better you don't even campaign for us. We want to enjoy our seat with happiness, with joy. So when we go out to campaign, we campaign based on issues, but not politics of insults, not politics of naming and what shaming, but we speak to issues, what we left, and what we are expecting, and what we have not seen. That is what we are working for. So we work for Mother Ghana, we work for Builsa South, and in the name of the Almighty God. I think the two heroes are rubbing souls, and whenever two blocks lock, it is the ground that suffers. So none of them is willing and prepared to submit to do the work the people are looking for. Why am I saying this? One is in MPship for 8 years. Another person is also in the DCC position for another 8 years. What are their achievements? That is what we want to see. And that is why the people are tired of them. And they are looking for Christopher, who is here with them, who is sleeping here with them, who is eating with them, who drinks the same water with them, who sleeps in the same style of homes with them, who goes to them daily and night to communicate with them. Dear people of Builsa South and Buluk, you need not look anywhere. The P.N.C have been tried and tested. However, when a mantle was handed to a different person who is our current MP, you saw his deeds and our deeds. It is now left unto you to know that it is not about coming to wake you up at dawn or midnight and share a batter of bread or a cake with you or a piece of note or soap with you, but who will come and work on your roads, your hospitals, your schools, your agri sector, and bringing the youth closer. At least we need to look for people that 24/7, when you knock at their doors, you will get. And I think that person is Christopher. So we are pleading and saying that don't go anywhere. Let the one that understand your language, let the one who represent the youth, let the one who represent farmers, let the one who represent the poor to come to power, so that we the youth, we the farmers, we the poor can always go to him for support and ideas, because ours is education focused, but not bragging, being proud, being arrogant, and fighting for a party's position. I believe strongly the day Christopher will be made an MP, he's wearing the shirt of Builsa South and Ghana, but not the party colors to Parliament, because he's not representing his people. So ours is a plea, it's a beg, and a choice of what? Representation to lead our people without any dragging here and there. Why am I saying this? MP will say, I've not gone to meet my father. DC is not giving me the chance to operate. Meanwhile, that same person will come and say, I've done ABC. So where is your source of funding that you've been able to do this thing? So we need someone who has the mouthpiece of Builsa South to go and revamp the place to even be better than it were before those people, that person took power.